Now here's a little something outside the norm in Excel. And what I'm going to help you do here, something that may or may not be of service to you in the future, but in a classroom, especially a lower primary level, you may. And what we're going to do is create an oversized picture that you could print off and use for instruction in your classroom. In our era of technology, this may seem antiquated, but I think you'll see once we get through. The first thing we want to do is shrink these cells down a little bit. So I'm going to say the row height, instead of 15, I'm going to go back to about 3 on the height, and on the width, instead of 8, I'm going to go back to about a 3, and they're just a little bit shorter now, okay? And I want to go to this view now. I would like the page break view here so that I can see the page break. I come back to normal, and now you see I have the page breaks. So with that, I'm going to shrink this down now. Here I'm going to slide the slider down until I can see multiple, and it's going to get quite small. I have 2 pages here, 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. Now maybe just a little bit farther and see how small we can get. Let's get down to about 28% here. Now I can see all 4 pages. So now if I lay an image over the top of this, I could print this image. So I'm going to bring an image in here, and let's just say you want this in your classroom, this image. So make it kind of fun. Let's say you're going to have President Obama standing in your classroom, or pasted. So there, by doing this, President Obama now is 2 sheets high and 2 sheets wide. And so what you would do is you would print this out now just like it is, and you would tape him together, and you'd have that size. Now you could try and get bigger. If we can go 3, 4, of course it's going to get kind of drug out, but now it would be 4 by 2, and it would be a little bit bigger. Now you see he's getting kind of stretched out, but one of the keys to this is that you have high pixels. Okay, and so now it's 2 wide and 3 high, and again you'd print it, and it came on your color printer. You would just simply tape it back together on the seams, and you could adjust a little bit the margins and stuff depending. You'd have to work with that a little bit, maybe a little bit narrower on the margins, easier to tape together. And again, after I did that, I can spread it out here a little bit. And let's just say it was a plant or something you're studying, a building or something, and maybe it's something that you lay on the floor that's all taped together that allows you to for kids to work on the floor and color on it or write on it or answer things, or you print out a great big card of some kind this way. But you can create this oversized thing in Excel. And let's just see if we can get here now. The print preview. Alright, see, and there's 1 page, and there's all 4, and that's how you would tape it together. You'd make sure these seams line up. Alright, and that gives you a look at it that way, and that's how I want you to view yours, and that's what I'm going to look at when you send me yours. And so what you're going to do is you're going to create one of these, and the image could be President Obama speaking to you, watching over your classroom, or you could, what you will find is something that would be of use to you in a classroom, whether it's a special ed classroom or a regular classroom or whatever you think it might be. But you don't print it, you simply put it together and save it and put it in the Dropbox, shared Dropbox for me to see, and you clearly label it that it's your printing, the one to print. There you go.